The city of Kokomo is joining cities across the country in a lawsuit against the country's largest wholesale drug distributors. The suit claims the companies are responsible for dumping millions of dollars worth of prescription opiates into the community and causing an addiction epidemic.
Now, Indianapolis was the very first Indiana city to go after opioid makers about 3 weeks ago.
And Mary Mills has new information on the status of the suit and what the city is paying for it. Mary?
Well, the managing partner of the firm representing the city says they could file as early as next week. We also have the contract the city signed with that firm. If the city loses the lawsuit, it won't cost taxpayers a dime, and it's a suit that many will be following closely, especially those caught in the crisis.
When any type of drug and any type of addiction comes into your home, everybody in the house is sick.
Kenny McCree knows it well. First, his mother became addicted to painkillers, and later his daughter, who turned to heroin once her Vicodin was cut off.
When the prescriptions run out and she could no longer get them and the price skyrocketed, then you turn to a street vendor. And so I'm raising 4 grandchildren.
Opioids are killing Hoosiers.
McCree is glad the city is taking on opioid makers, glad it's joined dozens of other cities hoping to recoup money the police, courts, and other agencies have spent responding to the epidemic.
I think it's imperative. I think we need those monies. They're not coming from anywhere else. I mean, the federal funding is going to be limited because the problem is nationwide.
While the city hasn't said how much it plans to seek in damages, its contract with Cohen and Malad calls for the law firm to get anywhere from a third to half of any money recovered through a settlement. And it says if there is no recovery, there is no fee for the city. McCree hopes the city wins, hopes drug makers are held accountable for understating the addictiveness of opioids.
Opiates have been around for a long time, and for them not to know, it's hard to believe.
And Erwin Levin with Cohen and Malad told me he expects about 20 defendants to be named in the lawsuit. He also expects that his firm could spend over $1 million, representing the city on this case. And he also says that his firm will be representing other cities and counties across Indiana, and he will be representing only, cities and counties in Indiana, not anywhere else.
Well, you talk about the money. What about a ballpark figure on potential damages?
He says not yet. He says it's a bit complicated because you're trying to assess the damage, the harm already done, and then you're also looking at what it's going to take to kind of fix or help solve this problem. So it's going to take a little more time to do that.
And we know you'll be following the story. Thanks so much, Mary.